Good morning, guys. I've been talking to Chief Lewis, and he says that actually the age in which you can handle fireworks really depends on the manufacturer of those fireworks. Talk to me a little bit about why that is. Why isn't it just one specific age in which it's okay to handle them by themselves?
As far as a specific age, we want you to follow the manufacturer recommendations, just because some different ordinances or fireworks do different things. Not every child is going to be mature enough to handle certain fireworks, and also those can get at a very high temperature and they can get injured very easily, as far as eye injuries, facial injuries, or hand and finger.
And so one of the most popular things to give kids, you know, even from like ages 5 to like 10, you say, is one of those little sparkler things. But the sparklers are even dangerous in themselves, correct?
That is correct. Sparklers can actually get up to anywhere to 1,200 degrees at times. Don't quote me exactly on that, but this is something that is a concern, because if, say, your child is running around with that sparkler and points it towards themselves, they can actually catch their clothes on fire, and that'll cause significant injuries, burn injuries, and things of that nature.
Right. And so what is one of the things that parents need to be aware with when the children are by fireworks?
One of the things that you need to be just aware of is make sure they're not getting too close and they're not getting too involved with them as far as the ignition point or anything like that, because you do have live fire and you have different things that are exploding, and like I said, it can cause significant injury if that were to tip over. Children are not as resilient as adults are as far as certain injuries, and that this is a life-altering injury if they get hit a certain way. And
they might not be aware, have the wherewithal to run away if something goes wrong. They don't have that instinct. And so something like these are like little party packer pops that they can get from like Walmart and things. But even these pose a danger to young children, correct?
That is correct.
And so talk to me about, listen, like this is one of the little like gun ones, and so we pop that one off like right there. Talk to me about the danger of even this one.
Well, I'm sure you can feel it right now, just the heat coming off of that. Imagine a small child's hand around that.
Right.
And if they are pulling that, and some children don't have the strength, they could possibly pull it back into them, or they'll want to look at it as they're popping it. And if the parent's not nearby and they look at it and they do actually set it off, it could go off in their face, what have you, and cause an injury.
And there's even some still, even though it's just confetti coming out, there's still an ignition in here that needs to be done.
There is an ignition that needs to be done in every firework there is, even these little pullers. There has to be an ignition source, to set them off.
And so with this one, this is one where you just have to pull it. And so, even earlier I was pulling it right here, but this isn't even a safe distance to do it.
Exactly, because if something goes wrong and this is, say, malfunctions, that is close to your face. So you need to get it out away from your body.
Right there.
And be safe with it. Yeah, exactly.
So right there away. So you say arm's distance away from the body.
That's what I would say. But again, follow the manufacturer recommendations
and all of that.
Be safe,
you can just see the smoke coming from that.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much. We're going to send it back to you guys, Dakota and Olivia. And remember, everybody, please be safe out there tonight for 4th of July.